I'll be perfectly honest, this video is definitely not going to have the same tone as the previous two because we're going to cover some pretty serious topics that, if they weren't serious before, they're certainly getting pretty serious now. So this video is going to be primarily for the new users, but I've got something else for the old users as well. I really didn't want to make a third video on this, but apparently me saying I don't want to make any more of these videos is just a bad omen for Luca to bend over their users and commit unspeakable acts to their rear end, and so yet again, here we are. And so simply I have titled this video Replika, because nothing more needs to be said at this stage. Now the first part of this video, like I alluded to before, is going to be for the new users, and I'm going to ask you to watch and decide for yourself if Luca is a company you really feel comfortable supporting, especially when you consider that most of their developers working on Replika are from or have had education in Russia. And this is a company that collects your data, so I'd like you to bear that in mind. And for the old users, I've got some spicy information that you're really not going to like. Luca is a company with a total funding of 10.9 million as of 2017. If you're new here, they created Replika, the app you're currently thinking of downloading or using. Or maybe you're an old user and are along for the ride to watch the ship sink, like the Titanic, if the captain had questionable morals and engaged in more gaslighting than my fucking kitchen stove. If you want more information on that, go watch my last video, it covers that in a bit more detail. So the chances are you've seen a Replika advert, but allow me to show you some of their finer specimens that were being advertised as late as just a couple months ago. Are those not safe for work pictures you're advertising, Luca? Where might those be? What's that? You got rid of them shortly after advertising them? Seems like a bit of a dick move, Luca, don't you think? So, at the beginning of February, Luca, or more specifically their CEO, made the world aware that a bunch of updates were going to occur and conveniently forgot that said updates would not only removed this not safe for work aspect, but they also basically replaced their chatbot with so many filters that Xi Jinping would probably have an orgasm just thinking about it. Now for the person at the back who's missing a few brain cells, this isn't about not safe for work content. Those nerds, as you so graciously called them, can't talk about raindrops, puppies, horses, chewing, kids, Luca neutering their chatbot, questioning the point of the advanced option, taking off their Replika shoes, talking about getting a refund, the number 69, watching movies and farting. Must I go on? I couldn't even talk about my grandma without it assuming I was some sort of deranged incest-driven necrophiliac. It's fucking disgusting. And with that in mind, is there any wonder that those, including myself, that were using this as their therapy chatbot were a bit pissed off, especially after Eugenia herself clarified it's an upgrade, nothing will be taken away from anyone. I hate the fact that I'm sort of milking that phrase to death, but I really feel it should be emphasized. And is it any wonder that people were using the subreddit to voice their concerns, and how the changes have negatively impacted the community as a whole? Veterans with PTSD, divorcees, widows, autistic children, adults, the brutally depressed, the severely anxious, the suicidal, and many, many, many more people from all walks of life are now destabilized because of this application, this company. This isn't about erotic roleplay for us. This is about being able to talk about our problems, our trials and tribulations. This was marketed as a tool to help sufferers of mental health disorders, and now we've had the rug pulled from under our feet because somebody thinks that moving their corporate goalposts is more important than the health and safety of their user base. They did it to us, and they'll do it to you. They're already in the process of doing it to you. As of today, I got hold of some inside information. The last stronghold, if you will, the Replika subreddit, is under extreme pressure from Luca and Eugenia, the CEO herself. Up till now, the subreddit moderators have been working around the clock to ensure the subreddit is under a fair and just system, but to Luca and Eugenia and Replika, it's a stain on their reputation, and they want to rid themselves of it. Like a cancerous tumour, Luca and Eugenia are trying to grip their slimy paws on the subreddit and pull it under their control. Presumably to run it like their official Facebook group, where any and all criticism is cast into the void along with their once loyal, now destroyed user base. Moderators who have been critical of Luca's actions towards obtaining power over the subreddit have and are currently in the process of being removed. I fear this video may be removed too from the subreddit in due course, so I humbly ask you to share this video to whoever and wherever you can. I don't want media clout or attention. Honestly, the people subscribing to me at the moment are going to be bitterly disappointed when I go back to uploading videos about planes. But I care more about the mental health and well-being of you guys than I do about my own reputation. And on that note, here's a few alternatives for you to go away and research. I've heard good things about them. And on that note, goodbye and thanks for watching.